Well, welcome back, everybody. Got my coffee. I'm excited. We have some crazy weather here in Indiana. Today is going to be a pretty gray day, but high is going to be pushing 58 to 60. Oh my goodness. That's how weird the weather here is in Indiana. We went from 3 inches of snow to temperatures down in the teens for a while, and then all of a sudden, poof, here in the past couple of days, according to the weather, abnormally warm. So I'm not going to complain. Highs, like I think I mentioned, close to 58 to 60, lows in the mid 40s. So that tells me we're going to make a trip down to one of my favorite campgrounds. They're all primitive sites, no electric, but I'm not really worried about heat tonight. So you guys buckle up, take care, and I'll see you soon when we get down there. All right, everybody, welcome back again. We have made it to the campsite, and there's only one other camper in the whole campground, which is pretty cool. And I got a neat little site. It's a small site. I actually have to park on the other side of this little gravel road, as you saw when I pulled in, adjacent to the campsite. Oh, but where are my manners? Cheers, folks. Woo, cold. But yeah, the weather is great. I mean, it's gray as all get out, but that's typical here in Indiana. But the weather is awesome. See, you're probably seeing too much. But it's in the 50s, very slight breeze. Took me a few minutes when I got here to get set up. I got the chair set up and noticed that, whoever's here last was, they were a bunch of jackasses. Let's be straight up. I had to police the area. They were kind enough to leave me a lot of trash here to get this fire started here in a little bit. But right now, I'm going to finish this beer, and then I'm going to give you a better tour, better look at my view here. I mean, we are right on the water. Oh, that is awesome. So, gray day or not, this is going to be a good trip. December, crazy warm weather, not complaining. So, y'all take care, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Thanks. Okay, everybody, here's our narrow little campsite. You see there's sort of a little gravel road there. So it's, oops, where's the camera? It's a tiny little site. There's our fire ring. I've accumulated a bunch of trash, got it in there and ready. But yep, I mean, when I say we're on the water, we are on the water. So that's just going to be a awesome view for this evening. So looking forward to it. The water is calm. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. So, all right, folks, stay tuned. We'll be back, get a fire going, get some dinner, and continue on with this, I guess technically my third winter camping adventure. So I'll see you soon. Okay, folks, let's see about getting this fire going here. Already got somewhat of some fire starter in there, as I mentioned earlier. The trash I picked up around here. I mean, if you bring it in, take it with you. I mean, it's not tough. Some stuff in here. Let's start with this guy. Back there. Like this food. I'll use you to talk. this little guy. There we go. Still haven't run all the way through my scrap tube before my friend gave me. I just took the pieces and cut them down, and then took a small hatchet and just split them up. It seems to work pretty good. All right. Whew, got a little lightheaded there. Breeze did pick up just a little bit. Not a lot. Don't stick to my fingers. Goofy thing. Get in there. Set her on fire. There we go. Come here. Come here. Get cooking. All right, everybody, fire's going pretty good, and in this almost 45-degree angles here. Before we get into dinner, I want to share something. This is a huge tip for everybody when it comes to campfires. As you noticed, I'm using little pieces of 2x4 as a starter. These are regular standard building 2x4s. I don't use a lot, and I let it burn off completely before I cook over them. If you cook over a 2x4, the pine residue in there, it's going to screw up your dinner. It's going to leave a bad taste. Now, huge safety tip. I wanted to bring that up because as I was looking around for beginners, if you notice, I always bring my own kindling. There's a reason for that. When you go to a campground, especially a state campground or a well-used campground, don't expect to find a lot laying on the ground to use for a campfire, because everybody that's trudged through there before you has done the exact same thing. I went through this site, and there's another site behind me, just walking around, and that's what I came up with. That's it. That's why I bring my own. But the reason I wanted to bring all this up, and here's the huge safety tip. In that campfire ring back there, I found this that they've burned. This is a pressure treated 2x4. Do not use this in your campfire. It will put off a toxic gas. You can check it out on the Googles, the interwebs, but this is dangerous to have in a campfire, period. And I'm going to be taking this out with me to ensure that somebody else who just may not be aware of it. I mean, it may not be common knowledge, but I've known it for years. You do not use treated wood in a campfire. And if you're burning it, stay out of the smoke. It puts off, like I said, a toxic gas similar to, I want to say, arsenic. So, but y'all, look it up. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Okay, now, off my soapbox. Oh, one last tip. Winter camping. Getting that fire started sometimes is not as easy as you think, especially tips for beginner campers. You've not started a fire before, campfire, stuff like that. It's perfectly fine. Here's a huge tip. When you're first learning how to do this, buy yourself a bag of matchlight charcoal. Just take a good handful of the matchlight bricks, put them down in the bottom, build a little fire base over it, and light her up. And also, one like, oh my gosh, where did it go? These guys, when you get to, if you are attempting to do winter camping and you've not done before, keep this in your pocket, not with the back of the truck or somewhere else, because once butane gets to a certain temperature, it will no longer vaporize. You just be sitting there, whoop, just clicking, and nothing will happen. So, but if you just stick it in your pocket for 10 or 15 minutes, warm it up, you're back in business. See, it's a little cold out here right now, so the flame is not very high at all. But if I were to warm this up, we would get a better one. Okay, enough. Sorry. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention. It's just, I want everybody to go out, have fun, and stay safe. And I was slow on getting the fire going because, man, I was just enjoying there's so much peace and quiet right now. It's ridiculous. But for dinner, what we're making is my spin on chicken pot pie. So, and I forgot a utensil. Be right back. Oh, it's not me if I don't forget something. Oh my gosh. So one more trip to the truck. So take care. And magic. Poof, be right back. Poof, I'm back. Forgot cutlery. Now, what we have here, I'll go through the list of ingredients because I got a lot of cans to open and that's going to take a bit, which I'll do off frame. We have, I made these last night just to make them ahead of time. Cornbread. Come into play in a bit. Got a pan. I use a little bit larger pan for this. This will actually feed probably solid 2 people, and depending on how big your portions is, maybe 4. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to keep this in here because the breeze has picked up. And what we're going to put in there, we have, as I said, we don't need a cooler for any of this stuff. A large can of chicken breast, 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. Now these are the, if you notice, these are the smaller cans. I didn't get the full-size cans. You don't need those. Sweet peas, corn, sliced carrots. So, if y'all bear with me, I'm going to get the cans open and then we're going to put this sucker together. And this time shouldn't be too bad because my hands aren't cold like last time. So take care. Be back with you in a minute. Folks, got our cans ready. This out of the way. Now I'm not going to spray this or grease it down. So I'll leave it just as it is because it'll work just fine. First we're going to do is we're going to take one of our cans of, wow, I got an echo here, of cream of chicken, just the one to start off with. Got my little trash bag right here next to me. And we're going to dump that sucker right in the bottom. So I do somewhat layer this. There we go. And really, you don't, if you want to, you can add some salt to it. Oh, I'm a little center, sorry. If you want to, you can add some salt to it, but there's, I mean, these things they're pretty high in sodium, so you really don't need to. That's you right there. Now, next thing we're gonna throw in here, actually I won't put you right there to keep you somewhat clean. Excuse me, is the chicken. And I kind of shred it up as I put it in here. Try to. Basically just poke the crap out of it. And amazingly enough, there's a lot more chicken in one of these cans than you think. But man, they do need some flavoring, that's for sure. There's some bland stuff. Okay, so that's our progress so far. It's gonna run around. So now we're just gonna mix all that up. Help break up the chicken a little bit more in spots. You don't want it fine, but at the same time you don't want giant chunks. So a judgment call, I guess. Now, that's you right there. Now, I'm gonna add my peas. Now I drained the corn and the carrots, but I did not, I'm gonna knock something over yet. But I did not drain the peas because we do need a little bit of liquid in here, and I found that this works out perfectly. As I have made this before, just not over a campfire. Then we're gonna throw our corn in there and carrots. Oh, there's an ugly looking one in there. Oh my goodness. No thanks. All right, there we go. And we're just gonna even that out a little bit. So we got quite a bit of liquid in there now. There's a lot more liquid in one of those little cans than you think. Now we add our second can of the cream of chicken soup. And this, like I said, this makes quite a bit. So I will be, you don't need a cooler to bring the ingredients down, but you need a cooler to take the leftovers home. I didn't think that through. Oh my goodness. And we're just going to give it a good mix. And this takes a little bit. Get that second can of soup all mixed in there real good with the chicken and the vegetables. And oh my gosh, it looks great already, and it's not even seen the fire. But technically everything's already I mean, you could eat it now if you wanted to, but no thanks. I want to eat it up. Now, we got that done. Here's my spin on the pie part. The cornbread. I like just trying weird, different things, and this seemed to work out pretty good. I'm gonna slice it this way. And I said I just made this just last night. Preparation for today. Be very careful when you're cutting these. And whoop, we're just gonna put some hats on here. Just rest, you don't mix it in, just rest it right on top. And be very careful when if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. Okay. One more. And then the 3 bonus ones. I love my cornbread. There we go. Oh, these came out great. They're nice and soft. Position those in there a little bit. Now, got that happening. Clean as you go. Get my mess out of the way. Where do you come from? Okay. Now I am going to retain one of these cans. Just keep my silverware in. Keep it up off the table. There we go. Piece of cake. Now we're ready for, what's heavy? Cover it up. Oh, the breeze is picking up again. Oh my goodness. You stop that now. But it's still, there's a breeze, but it's not chilly. Oh, my foil got upside down. There you are. Should be plenty big in it. Heavy duty foil. Always key for camping, the heavy duty foil. And we're just going to seal it in. Now this does not take an awful long time to cook over a fire. Depending on your fire temperature, obviously. 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Just want to monitor it for about somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, or you listen for it to start bubbling. And once you hear it, once you start hearing that bubble, give it, I don't know, 3 to 7 minutes. It's a judgment call. So I'm going to say on average 5, and then whoosh, whip it off. So let's get this sucker on the fire because I'm getting hungry, and boy, the day is dropping, and oh my goodness. Hold on a second, I got to show you something. Be right back. Oh guys, I just looked up and this cloud configuration. I mean, the sun's dropping down, but oh my goodness, that is just awesome. Wow. I mean, other than the peace and quiet and serenity coming out here, getting away from the typical 9 to 5 grind. Sorry, a little excited. I mean, you get to experience these things like this. I have never seen a cloud formation like that. I mean, we all see clouds, but it almost looks like it's pouring into itself. I mean, for lack of a better term. That is just amazing. So I hope you guys don't mind me ranting on here for a minute. That is just truly spectacular. I knew I wasn't going to get a sunset, but wow, that's a huge bonus. And I certainly hope the camera's doing it justice for y'all. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get this dinner on the fire. So I'm ecstatic that I could share this with you. Just some of the things you see out here in nature. So y'all take care, and let's get some dinner going. Oops. Okay, folks, let's see how we did. Ooh, oh, campfire ash on top of there. Oh my goodness. All right. Kind of nice. This thing is at an angle. Actually, it makes it easier for me to get into. Oh, yeah, I know. I forgot to turn you off. All right. Now, in all honesty, I said earlier, I've never made this on a campfire. I could not get, it's one of the drop down grades. I couldn't get it low enough to get to what I would think a nice, good, hot fire underneath it. Ooh, it's hot now. So it did take me a lot longer. It took me, I thought, 15, 20 minutes. Well, we're closer to 35. So let's see how we did. Ooh, it's nice and steamy. That's what we want. All right, let's see if I can do this without burning my fingers. And trying to keep the gloves out of, ooh, that's not so bad. All right, I'm just gonna tip it up slightly because it's gonna try to run out. And this time, haha, I brought something to get it out of the pan with. Typically, I do not. So let's fight with this and see if we can get some in the bowl. Yeah. Oh, man, doesn't that look good? Gee, Merry Christmas. Oh, it's hot too. This would be good, good dinner for a fall trip. It's nice and warm. Yeah. We're okay. Drink of water. And of course, yeah, extra cornbread. Probably should have warmed up over the fire, but I just, again, didn't think that one through. All right, let's dive into this, see how we turned out. Oh, that's good. Oh man, just a little piece of cornbread with that. Oh my goodness, got it all up in my mustache. That is good. Oh man, don't even want to take a bite of the cornbread. Perfect. Have some of this bad boy. A little cold, but still good. Well, folks, and we've got a ton. We've got a ton of this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating. And the sun is dropping, and then we're gonna move over to the campfire. I want to eat by the campfire, but the smoke is just the way it's whipping around. I just didn't want to blow it in my face while I'm trying to eat. So thank you so much for sticking with us, and we're going to eat our dinner, and then we'll be back by the campfire. Y'all take care. Oh, I am stuffed. Oh my goodness, I ate way too much. But I moved the fire out from underneath the little drop down thingy, so I can actually get a good fire going. It's not cold. I mean, it's cool. I guess it's depends on who you are. To me, it's not cold out. It's probably still in the maybe upper 40s, lower 50s, somewhere around there. But this time of year, the sun it's disappearing pretty quick. So we are gonna hang out by my little campfire here. I got a good one going. Ooh, I wish it was going that good when I was cooking dinner. Holy catfish. But yeah, little things. But oh my goodness, look at here. That is just amazing. Oh, it's peaceful. I haven't seen really anybody all day. I can hear voices off in the background. Oh, that and gunshots. It is deer season. And there's a lot of state land down here people hunt on, but nothing close. So we're good. So everybody, really appreciate you sticking with us this long. It's been a really good adventure. Oh my goodness, my batteries are recharged. I'm feeling good. Oh, this thing keeps sliding down on me. Oh my God. Pain in the butt. But yeah, I'm gonna suffer through. All right, folks. Well, we're gonna enjoy this campfire. You can enjoy it with me here for a minute or two. Ooh, that's nice and warm. And we'll check back with you again probably in the morning. Y'all take care, and I'll see you soon. Good morning, campers. Well, last night wasn't bad at all. I mean, I didn't have any trouble. I'm having trouble now trying to get my iced coffee open. But other than that, slept pretty good. Not bad. I had a little bit of rain move in last night. But it was actually kind of nice listening to the rain fall on the back of the truck. But I got a lot to do today, so we're taking off early. It's, well, not a lot of sun up, that's for sure, because we got all this cloud cover from yesterday. It just got thicker. And so I turned on my little light here inside the truck because GoPros and dark footage just don't work out at all. So appreciate y'all coming along. Oh, yes, last night, great. Peace, quiet, batteries recharged. Awesome. Saw that neat cloud formation too. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys coming along on my little camping journeys. I truly do. So you all take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Good stuff.